map, and they can set up mid lane for success with the Zoe pick.
Very interesting here, because I think one of the best things about locking in the Jarvan here for Origin was to take away a potential counter. Does not know that Cold is here.
Step forward, is just going to fish there, knows exactly where he's coming with the portal jump. They're going to follow up here. Ezreal comes out, burst damage in, and that's going to be first blood. Donated over to
Ping. We talked about how Chachi and Xerxes want to use the hard CC, while Nocturne is pathed up towards top side, which Origin had.
OG been doing so far this game, it is Splice with a 400 gold lead.
Not going to be much longer, though, and thus Northscaran can save his buddy, and he will be able to for now, but forcing Kavi out of lane means Patrick is going to have access.
Easy comp to pull off, right? You know, you have a lot of moving pieces, a lot of, you know, global tools, and not a super strong front line.
Throwing out poke, just
Interesting
threatening. Sweet ulti! Trying to get a little bit more here. Herald is going to be used in the mid lane. We'll have at least one charge down onto the tier.
When you have that much control of the enemy jungle, Baron becomes that much easier. So I don't mind that Rift Herald call from Origin.
Top lane, it is the best overall situation. No flash on Xerxes.
Immediately going to go in. The follow-up is there, but no! Raptor going to block the hook. Not enough as Patrick behind him still. Going to grab the kill in the end.
Access the gold in that top lane turret are going to try to extend this advantage just a little bit. And I think the most impressive thing for Origin
has yet to find a use for it. And Vizicachi steadily building a lead.
No, that was Alfari just really respecting the
bottom tower as well.
Really nicely done there from Origin. Again, just walking through Fog of War. They use so many.
They don't have vision control. It's going to be a free dragon. This is the first time that I feel like, okay, Splice are making the right call with the time that they have. We can't contest dragon. We don't have our flash on our rise. But while they're on the dragon,
doesn't have the flash, and I understand that. But they had to make that play very quickly because now Humanoid is isolated.
Could be in trouble. Sleepy there, but Cole just taking his time as the challenging smite. Now the ultis are coming back in response. Cole's going to try to make out a safety, but Kavi's there. Has been used. Where was the ult going to go? He's going to come in right timing, right place. That's what the Ezreal is going to come through for. Xerxes now on the back foot, but OG could look to extend this one. Nukeduck trying to find a way in. Patrick with a spell shield, not going to block anything. Nukeduck needs to be careful here. Team now on the tree. Mithy incredibly low, but Vizicachi is incredibly strong. He has a ton of MR. There's the Realm Warp coming in. TP response from Alfari. Kennen is just going to threaten here. The flash, will it come out? Is he going to try to commit? Is he going to try to get anything else here? Nukeduck now going forward. He's going to miss on this. Chachi with a massive advantage, and we're going to have to see if it counts for anything more, but he has now been caught out. The whole team is here to collapse. There's almost no way for Rise to get out of this one. Hooked up, taken down. Paranoia going to go put onto the top side. Nukeduck now next on the menu. Have to play this one smart. The cleanse now comes out. He's going to try to heal back up. Going to pan away. We don't want to see it. He dies right there in the face of 4.
But ultimately,
when it comes to this playoffs race, and winning here can be a big deal for both these lineups, so maybe this explains why they are playing a little bit more. Give up this tier 2 mid lane. Ezreal comes out, is really shielded. Redemption 2.
Now what really opened that up was the fact that Alfari got the wave far enough down bottom. 4th time's the charm. Fourth time the charm of this game.
Oh no, they're going in one more time. The Rise is so strong, but not strong enough. Now Tom catches the middle of everything. They need to go in. He gets in, he gets out here. Tom Catch ulti sound.
That's Nukeduck
taking the Tom Catch ulti, bringing him home. Northscaran now going to be taken out as well. Origin, just in a blitz of ultimates, are now finally able to find a greater advantage. Origin, and he can now roam back to support his team. 5k on the Baron and dropping. This is where you got to keep your eyes. Battlestar might be able to do it, but they're trying to find the follow-up. Alfari now going to get pulled off. Nukeduck in the middle of everything. Now the ulti comes in. Alfari following up, finding an opportunity. Vizicachi going to try to fire back. Copy there, but the red buff going to block a few shots. Baron already taken down. Now the ulti's coming in. OG want to follow up on this one. The spell shield going to block the hook. Nukeduck now stepping forward. On the hunt has been used. Will they fight in this tight corridor? Cole's going to go forward, trying to take down Xerxes. The GA is there. Cold has bit off more than he can chew, though. But Vizicachi will once again go down in the exchange as Patrick is unstoppable.
Man, Dracos, these fights are wild. OG just
Xerxes there to make sure that he couldn't get into the pit, that it was never going to be contested, and they got the buy one, get one free, the Baron and the kills.
Yeah, and keep in mind, it's level 17 Nukeduck now, so he can keep stealing those ultimates all day long. They're going to use that to step up, take themselves an inhibitor, and now
may have just turned in their favor. Ezreal ulti's traded back and forth. Silas will have hijack up in a few moments here. Not able to take the Nocturne ult. Could look for the Tom Kench. None of the useful ults up and available at this stage for him. It's not quite as threatening as it may have been, although the timer is steadily ticking down. Can use the TK to roam to a different lane if they want to. Sleepy Trouble Bubble won't connect, and Origin just going to continue to pressure here, going to continue to poke at this inhib, have the safety of the Thresh Lantern to make it out as Patrick will go for one more cheeky auto.
And right now you have Nukeduck and Cold escorting the minions in the mid lane. They're going to wait for the next wave. That should buy them pressure here to take down this inhibitor.
Ulti coming out. Xerxes just brought back into the enemy team, and Patrick's just going to walk away. The Nocturne not able to make an impact. Splice definitely want to save this one. Northscaran stepping forward, but the Jarvan just going to leap in right away. They're turning it around. Absolute obliteration. OG just destroying Splice in that exchange.
And it's just too easy at this point. Origin said they're not going to contest this in the lanes. We can have all the late game insurance policy, and then they just run it down Splice's throat.
Too good. from the OG lineup. Once again, they find that opportunity. Splyce plays such a slow game, and eventually it turns against him. Vizicachi, all the gold getting funneled into this rise, but he is the one that gets caught out, and he is the one that sets up this play for Origin to be successful in the end. Banshee's Veil now burned, threatening off to the side. Nuke Duck stepping forward pretty fearlessly. Can use the cleanse to now try follow up on Humanoid, but the tower is set to fall down. Kabi wants to throw out a damage, but just doesn't have enough. Now Patrick going godlike. The Sivers just cleaning up fights in the exchange. Gold not going to drop. Inhibitor in their sights. It's a slow walk down, but this is going to be OG's game. They tie Splyce in the standings. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Renekton now locked in.
So it synergizes really well with Sejuani. I think we will probably see Excel try to play in the early game a lot.
When Crowny or Crown Shot has his confidence, he plays.
The immediate stun in though. The cleanse comes out. He's trying to sidestep the Sleepy Trouble Bubble, but it's not going to matter. Special going to get that one.
Get in there.
Yeah, it shows us a more aggressive version. Now Expect is going to go in though. Conqueror is incredibly strong in this exchange. Ulti coming out. Karthus, is he going to be able to grab and triumph? The heal coming through there is massive. Able to keep it going. Kasing though now in no man's land, so even though the ult was not able to find the kill, Selfmade's still gonna get something here. Kasing running for his life. They don't be able to hit it. Kasing gets the kill! Are you kidding me? Oh man, what a series of fumbles. The special now is the extra flash here. Is gonna go forward onto Dreams. That's a sleepy Alistair. No ultimate available. Takes him down. Disaster for SK.
Who's gonna win the race, observers?
There's back and forth. Plates there.
I'm going to say that just
the legendary Karthus auto attacks are going to be the difference maker. Of course, the more people you have here, the harder it is to kill some of these plates. So I do wonder about the value of adding Karthus, who does literally 0 damage to towers. But in the end, does go in the favor.
Okay. First dragon.
Yes, taking tower for tower. Not looking to fight each other, just looking to increase the gold in everyone's pockets. At this point, Jessica, of course, may not get the solo go here, though. That would be a bit difficult. And the tower will get taken down in the end.
So trading tower for tower.
Where's it gonna go? Right now, nowhere. But they're giving a lot of respect over to Dreams. Now betting off, they do. That is gonna be the two-man knockup. We got Shockwave once again. Expect just gonna flash right in. He goes under the tower, but that's not where you want to put him. Now trying to dash out to safety. Warlock is definitely looking for the ult. The four-man flash in. Lots of stuns, but is he gonna be able to grab the kill? Special still living. Warlock is not able to get anything, but here comes Karthus ult. Not gonna do enough damage in the end. SK walk away empty-handed.
And how did Robot know? Warlock gets a gorgeous ultimate, but there's no follow-up there, so it doesn't matter how many people are in that cannon ultimate. The one that Casual is stepping on, because it allows Expect to play that aggressive, and Excel are actually just doing a wonderful job pressuring both. SK are truly the Fnatic killers if it comes to the playoff race, because Origin and Misfits have really strong head-to-heads in terms of for Expect, because he's still winning this 1v1 against Kennen.
Dreams, willing to make a big play. That's the ultimate coming in. Now there's an Alistair on the flank, but I think it's too little too late. They're just absolutely deleted. Jeskla popping off here in the fight. Whirlib now running for his life. Selfmade's there too, but there's Expect. Double kill coming in for Excel. They are a 23-minute Baron for Excel. And so far, an incredibly dominant game. We had 5, maybe 6 minutes on this game, knowing that you threw away what could have been an early game lead. And once again, letting an Ezreal get ahead is absolutely brutal, because this isn't even his strong point.
See the game, you know he's going to do something. Special was the twist on this Excel roster. And finally getting a show.
Dreams now going to try to find the engage. Ulti now coming in from the Karthus. Jessica in trouble. That's the shutdown. Alistair going to grab that one. Whirlib desperately trying to pull back. His Expect is going to run into this team. The dash. Now the pull back here. They need to burn through Expect, but he's just healing so much back up. Conqueror and Cold to meet, but they found the engage once again. Dreams with a beautiful headbutt pulverize, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Crown Shot versus the world, but the CC is there, and they cut him down where he stands. Selfmade trying to find the follow-up. Does get the shutdown on Zoe. Portal jump, condemning him to death, and SK are holding on.
I feel like the biggest win there is that they ate up a lot of the Barons, and they ate up a lot of the tempo that the Baron had. So the tower will fall, but it's not like you're losing 2 towers or 2 inhibs. I think it's 1 inhib at worst, although hold on, here comes a TP. Never mind, take it back.
Full committal to the play. It is Kasing here to empower the minions.
Okay,
they were even in gold. That play probably would have worked, but just does not in the end. And Special, portal jump, very not good idea to use. And a difficult spot for all of SK to find themselves in.
And of course,
the single QSS.
And it's also how far Excel have springboarded themselves, not just across from SK, but across from the clock. You know, 26 the wraparound.
Oh, the wraparound, they're coming in. Self-made versus the world. Wall of pain coming out. Casual now trying to break up the team. Expect is going to leap right into the middle of everything. Crown Shot trying to make it way out to safety, but there's so much CC. Expect now knocked right back. Dreams with the headbutt to send Crown Shot to his death. Expect now on a killing spree. Excel most likely just going to walk this one down. It's a nice card to solve, but it's not going to do too much. Does a lot of damage, but not going to kill anybody. in self-made versus the world here. His scoreline will not look bad at the end of the game. That is all the silver lining has on these clouds. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Expect does go down. Crossguard now wanted to build up the hype. I know what you're talking about. They are very close, but they haven't done it yet. Excel on the cusp of taking down SK, a 2-10 team, taking down a playoffs contender here in the LEC. One of the most dominant victories we have seen this split. 29 minutes, 12K gold lead, and Excel will find the win.
And you cannot...
Side lane, same for the Rise. Vitality also have Engage, with Mowgli going to be on the Jarvan. And they also have that scaling late game damage should they need it in terms of the 1v1 as well. But you'll notice that Soaz constantly being pushed.
Ooh, flash in from Mowgli, gets the knockup. KazaLoLLCShighlights with the chase, has the ultimate. Fear Beyond Death will pull it back. And that's first blood to Vitality.
Good play there from Champion with them. KazaLoLLCShighlights was able to get level 6 first, and now they're making a return game.
Mowgli coming in once again, has the Cataclysm now as well to lock up Soaz if he wants. They don't even need to use it. Soaz is done for. Mowgli gets another kill up towards a lot of gold out of it. Maxwell's going to come in here. They know Mowgli is in that bush now. Gorilla there. Soaz, they all jump in, but there's 4 members miss. It's just waiting around the corner. The Abyssal Void comes in, and now Hansama in the back of the fight. Jumped in with the Void Seeker. So much damage coming out. Gorilla solo on the front line. Maxwell's got one. Gorilla still alive, just about. Mowgli eaten up by the Tomkins just in time. Jacktroll has the flash. He'll split Mowgli out. Hansama chasing onto Seiken. Here is Forbidden, though, and Seiken left to the walls. It feels like the shockwave connects, and Gorilla across the wall gets in, dies for it, but they get 2 in the top lane.
And what was that
So
play?
you want to see Seiken just getting a little bit more gold funneled into him as we see an engage onto Maxwell. Mowgli jumps in, Soaz with the long range, Fear Beyond Death. Maxwell has a lot of damage, and Soaz will get a counter kill. 1-for-1 trade there.
Duel Vitality.
Until has the ultimate. Gorilla with that shield from his passive, but it will be the first tower to fall in the top side. Vitality get it. Attila, Cathy and Rain up and working. Rift would use mid here, but Vitality already have 3 players. The quickness comes in from Gorilla. There's the shockwave as well. It's only going to hit onto Jacktroll. He's very low. He gets taken down. This is going to kill him now. They're going to use the Rift to push in mid as well.
So this is what I love about the Rakan pick. I think it's very good against things like Tahm Kench and low mobility carries. Attila was forced to burn both summoner spells.
He's had some good performances, but hasn't always been the most consistent. Gorilla's going to jump in here, gets the double charm of Chiller, just about able to get away. Forbidden put the ball in. Maxwell gets a kill. There's so much damage on the Tahm Kench, and now Mowgli there. Seiken teleported in, but you just can't catch out Misfits. Fight in the bottom lane as Soaz just gets rained hell upon by KazaLoLLCShighlights. Flashes away from the Fear Beyond Death, but Soaz is definitely losing this 1v1. Even under the tower, KazaLoLLCShighlights just jumps in. Soaz, KazaLoLLCShighlights goes gold. Mowgli on his way, but Maxwell's there to stop him. KazaLoLLCShighlights has to flash away. Maxwell trade over to Mowgli, the Void Rush. He chases him down. He sinks in the bangs, but he can't quite get the kill. There's the knockup. Mowgli in the Cataclysm. Maxwell flashed away from it though, and Mowgli's going to escape. Maxwell with an awful flash means that Mowgli gets away, and now Maxwell has to run because Attila is here to help his team. KazaLoLLCShighlights jumps in once again. But not too much. Nicely done from him there, actually. It looked like Maxwell was burrowed next to him, about to land the knockup. But
We saw Hansama swap to top. I think Attila actually picked up quite a few plates.
He got 4 plate
on the bot
spot,
side.
and he got top
TP
tower.
didn't mean they had to try and get the TP out from Soaz. Otherwise, it becomes much harder for them to
Here we
generate
go.
pressure on the side.
He's
But here's
back
the
line. He
game.
gets Tahm Kench as well. There's Mowgli. Misfits in a 5v3.
Side laners are coming online much more. They've completed more of their core item builds. And this is a great situation for them to be in, but Seiken may lose his life.
Flashes away, Hansama jumps in, so is on the chase with the Ghost as well. Pops the Fear Beyond Death, Seiken goes gold, and Vitality starting up the Baron, it looks like. As Seiken gets caught out, he's shut down. Vitality did start the Baron, but they stop it immediately. There is also an Infernal Drake on the cards, if they want to go for it. Fight in the mid lane, Forbidden pops the shockwave straight away. Jacktroll gobbles up Attila, jump in from Mowgli. Forbidden still surviving. Mowgli will go very low, but he's still alive as well, and Vitality get a 1-for-1 trade.
No Vitality, even with the sub, even though it cost him his life, he got a really big objective there for the side of Vitality. The fact that he drew so many...
Will Misfits be able to force a fight quickly enough to deal with Vitality split pushing?
It's
Because
very
if
much
they
about-
don't, Maxwell going in, tower goes down in the mid lane, Vitality on the chase, Maxwell gets the knockup, but Seiken just trading, winning the 2v1 at the moment. The Abyssal Void comes in as well from Jacktroll, there's the redemption, and Seiken, he's pulling his best Jizuke face on because he takes him out in the 2v1. The Rebel coming in for the chase as well, and there's something about Vitality mid laners playing Rise in the side lane, because today is Seiken's day.
Double kill for the substitute mid lane. Again, you see the weakness of this Rek'Sai later on into the game. Very squishy, full damage. Instantly gets killed, and now it's Gorilla in trouble.
Charm came out from KazaLoLLCShighlights, stole away the ultimate. There's the redemption as well. Gorilla will be healed up. It doesn't want to use the ult. Cabo gets the kill, and now the Baron started by Vitality. They've just opened up this map in a heartbeat, it feels. 28 minutes in, they're going for the Baron. 5,000 HP on it. KazaLoLLCShighlights very low, but he heals up with the Kingslayer. 2,000 HP left on the Baron. It's going to get taken. The shotgun comes out, but big great, and Nutella flashes across the wall for the kill. He takes one. He's looking behind someone as well. Can't quite land the zap. 30 minutes in, Vitality knocking on these tier 2 towers. You have to think they'll break the base open with this Baron buff. Still 2 minutes left on it. Already got 3,500, 4,000 gold from it. And they take this mid lane tower next. Misfits, do you just pull the trigger? Do you wait until the minions are pushing in? Because there's double cannon in the bottom wave and there's a single cannon in the mid. And Attila, with that rapid fire cannon, can get some free shots in. Seiken stepping forward, using the shield to get some extra damage down. The mid lane tower down to about half as well. Bot lane on a third. Mowgli jumped in on here. Gorilla trying to catch him out, but didn't want to use the ultimate. Now Vitality just reset. Wait for the next wave. You can push in just a second. Seiken there. 10% HP on the tower. Seiken will just let the minions do the work. 3 cannons, everything you need in that bottom lane. And now he can wait for this mid lane wave to push. Misfits have to answer and then push back towards that tower, that inhibitor if he wants. Vitality instead will just take the mid lane inhibitor. And they have totally broken the base of Misfits. Maybe broken the hopes of Misfits in this game as well.
Calm, patient play from Vitality. They don't need to force anything right now. They have the Baron. They have the minions, they have the pressure. They even have top wave slowly pushing towards Misfits base. Misfits, they're going to have to rely on some crazy wombo combo, but that's going to have to come off the back of Gorilla. If he can find that engage, maybe they can turn this around, but here we go.
Here we go. Jackshot gobbles up Seiken. Gorilla jumping onto that backline, but Captain locks him in. 4-man charm, though. It's Forbidden there with the shotgun. Not quite. Unable to get in position in time, and already KazaLoLLCShighlights going on a killing spree. Mowgli forced out towards the bottom side. The Realm Warp comes in. It takes 2 onto the backline, and Maxwell low. Forbidden chased out as well. Hansama chased out by 3 players from Vitality. He's in the midst of them all, but he's done. And Vitality just sweep away Misfits in their own base. Clean as you like. Vitality are going to end this game in a heartbeat.
Good stuff there from Vitality. 4 members of Misfits are dead.
And Vitality now 9 and 4. They've hit the magic number. They're pretty much guaranteed that playoff spot. Could be the Jax actually coming out for Finn. I like Jax generally as a pick. With Conqueror, he can be very strong. Into the Aurelia matchup, I'll be honest, not one I know incredibly well, so we'll see how that is way up as well. Only level 4, Finn. Pop the Counter-Strike already. Wonder. Uses the Defiant Dance. Caps there. Flash away from Jankos. Ignite down onto Finn. Caps tanking up the tower. The Ignite's enough. And G2 with it.
Which means that Wonder can stay under tower now. Caps
He's dead.
is dead. Just as I was praising him.
Yeah, looking for the gank up towards the top lane. Finn just like, can I dodge? Can I weave? Can I dive away from this one? Paddlestar connects, but there is the Counter-Strike. Lands the stun onto Caps. Caps almost goes down. Finn ignited. Wonder will get the kill. And once again, G2 get out just about alive. Senkut's on his way up though, trying to chase down Wonder if he can. Zoe's out. Wonder does still have the flash. Senkut has the box on that ultimate. Wonder flashes away. Senkut with the flash chase though, with the abscond. The box comes down. Senkut lands the chains and has enough dank in the top lane soon. Oh, Finn's already used his leap like Wonder lands the stun. Should be an easy 1v1, but Jankos is here to help out just in case. Pops the ultimate, and Finn underneath the tower. Wonder just blade surges forward. Easy enough kill.
Meanwhile, Kikis doing what he often... Ooh, EQ very low though. He's
Turks pops the culling, gets the kill. A great hook from Mickey onto Kikis and the Lantern away. Yeah.
And the mistake there was the fact that he tried to follow Vander and Kikis as they set up a flank through the tri. Can trust Wonder to carry. And now obviously the weight falls on Wonder's shoulders, but he's a 2-1-1 Aurelia. 15 minutes in, he has a completed Trinity Force. He has a 30 CS advantage. And meanwhile, Caps is just going to continue to get bullied.
Yeah, he lands the sleep. The Ignite comes down as well, but Caps still able to get away. Jankos, ultimate stolen away from him. That's the Void Rush now sitting onto Senkut's. Mickey dodges out from the undertow. Here comes Finn, flashes in. Caps is done. Finn gets the kill, but now he's underneath the tower, and Mickey and Jankos can just chase him down. Easy enough stuff. Jankos secures his first kill of the game.
Poor Caps. He's given up so much for his team, and now Perks in the 1v1.
A little bit out of position, but pots the culling. Senkut's coming in from the side as well. He's running up towards Vander. There's a Lantern, and Mickey gets his AD carry out. Oh, the chase in from Senkut with the Void Rush. Teleport coming in as well. Jax is going to rejoin this fight. Senkut's already down, and now perhaps, actually, it's Hiku coming in, maybe out of position. Kick is chased off by Jankos. It's a double kill for the Rek'Sai. Hiku has to jump across the wall, but the chase is on from Wonder. Doesn't land the stun, still has the Blade Surge, gets the kill. Jankos chasing Vander out towards the top side as well. So much true damage.
He doesn't realize that Finn comes in from the flank. He tries to use his ultimate to avoid. It's not enough. Then he's looking for another fight.
Oh, he flashed into the sleep. Good night, sweet prince. Oh, that that was not fun to watch.
So, this gives me an opportunity. No, never mind. No, it doesn't.
Still more action going on. Senkers steals away the culling. Yanka's on the chase here. 4 members of G2 just surrounding the Silas, and not really much Senkers can do to get away from that. Another kill for G2, 10-4 up as we crest the 18-minute mark of the game.
So now they're pushing. Remember that in all of this, they had actually pushed up bot, which meant that Finn was forced to catch this entire wave. He's now pushing that out as G2 have set up all these plays in the top side. And now, when... God. Against you. And that's what's so cool about them, what's so fun to watch. But they also like to kill you, and that's what they're doing right now.
Finn gets the stun off, going to leap strike away, but Jankos with the chase. Good stun from Wonder once again, and Jankos will be getting the kill with 5:03 on this round.
You look at... Never mind. The game isn't over yet. I'll talk more about it a little bit later. Caps is in a situation where he can't really 1v1 the Senkers. So he's just forced to wave clear. He's just trying to catch these waves. That doesn't matter because he made the sacrifice for his team.
Yeah.
And you can see Perks is very far ahead. Wonder is extremely far ahead. Wait.
Oh, he's waiting for it. Wonder jumps in, lands the flawless duet, jumps out, but the stun comes out from Finn. Now Senkers on the chase. Wonder down to about half HP. Pops the Vanguard's edge, down to a third. Maybe a kill for Rogue. The shut down.
No outplay there. And I think
probably just going to abandon his mid laner here if he can. Perks is on the chase. Kicker's coming around with the Predator as well. Senkers heals up. G2 maybe not in the best position. Hex Smash coming in. The re-engage onto Mickey. They caught out one. G2 went too far and Rogue came a-knocking. They take down one. Kikis. Paddle starred down to about half HP. Caps with the chase there. The redemption used. Paddle star coming out as well. Doesn't hit Kikis because he flashes away. Here comes the culling from the side as Jankos is forced away. Senko's there. Finn flashes in. Can't quite land the counter strike onto Caps, who has another flash. Senko's still going forward. Hiku gets the kill from downtown though, and Rogue.
Hiku lands a good Q to help secure that last hit.
Great Q. Lands it just at the very tip of the spear. Tower quite low. Senkers will show himself. Wonder dodging around, but there goes the tower. Finn has already used the leap strike. Doesn't have flash either. Will go in with the counter strike. There's the leap. Wonder flashes away. G2 fighting up towards the top side. They're looking to catch out Kikis. Can't quite do it.
Now Finn and Senkers have joined in the mid lane. You can see that they are pushing that one out, but G2 again looking to trade. They secure
chase out Kikis. Puts him to sleep. 4,000 HP left on the Baron. Kikis pops the Ragnarok going into the chase, but that Baron already so low. It's done. G2 get it, and now they're going to turn the fight because Finn has teleported in. Caps on the chase. It's 3 members of Rogue down towards the bottom side. A great knockup though from Rogue, and they're going to go in. The True Shot Barrage comes out. Finn with a lot of damage. The Spear of Sojourn doing work. He gets damage on the Perks, but can't quite take him out. Now Mickey chased down towards the bottom side. Gets a great hook onto Hiku, and somehow all of Rogue just disappear off the face of Summoner's Rift.
The Storm sweeps away the barn as G2 find a 5-0. They've grabbed themselves the Baron buff. Rogue can't stall out any longer. G2 looking to add another win on their record.
That was just disgusting from G2. They take the Baron, they're just going to open up the door. They don't even knock, they just blow it over, and they'll take this game pretty easily over Rogue. Looks like the 17-1 for G2 is still very much on the cards.
Beautiful team fight there. Now the respawns are starting to come through from the side of Rogue, but the teleport is in. 5 members, Baron up. I don't know if Rogue can stop this. I think G2 have got the win.
Rogue just another speed bump in the way of the steamroller that's G2. 12-1.
And a lot of stock is going to be put in Reckless to carry later.
Yeah, I think Fnatic basically took one out of G2's playbook, try to basically have hyper-aggressive lanes, especially on the top side
I
of
don't
the
think
map.
they need to. When you have a Xayah Rakan, to me that spells the lane that you should try to play through.
Oh, Whipper just wins 1v1 though.
And you don't need to play through a lane that's just stomping anyway. You know what? I can keep you safe. You play as aggressively as you want. I'll be nice and happy as I say that.
Nemesis gets chained up. The Ignite comes out as well. Ignite there in time. Memento with the first kill of the game for Schalke. Nemesis should be as possible to deal with the Lee Sin ganks, and Vox actually caught out here as Ignat gets him behind the tower. Abadage flashes across the wall. Vox is going to be shielded up. Ignat pops the ultimate, but Vox is still very healthy. Ignat caught underneath the tower here, charmed up as well, and Fnatic react properly to a fight. Looks like it was a kill in the top lane as well, as Whippo just takes down Odo. And
Beautiful stuff, and now more fighting.
Teleport coming in here though. It looks like Whippo's going to be the one to join the fight. It's Nemesis first. There's the Requiem as well, as Memento goes down to about half HP. Whippo's actually teleporting back to base.
Engaging, here comes Abadage.
Abadage behind them. Schalke trying to find an answer to this early Fnatic pressure. There's the teleport in from Whippo. Abadage, the one caught out. He jumps back. Teleport. Whippo looking for the knockup. Memento needs to dodge away, but he can't dodge from that. Whippo on a killing spree. 3-0 now on this job.
Whippo having a monster of a game, kind of putting Fnatic on his back right now, proving that he doesn't need resources to be a high-impact player. And now he's looking for more.
Jumps in. Abadage's going to jump away. Ignat has the stun just about to come back up. But Whipper will just chase him away, and Ignar has to burn the flash. Emerson steals away the ultimate. Rift Herald down to about 3,000 HP. Schalke still looking to make plays if they can. Rift Herald so low. Memento looking for steal. Don't quite see if he gets that, but Hillesang jumps up towards the other side. Upset jumps up to the back line, though. Already Nemesis down. Memento shortly to follow. You have to feel, but already Fnatic are just surrounded by 4 members of Schalke here. Not in a good spot at all. Boxer has to run away. Whipper will fall to Upset. That's the shutdown for him. And that is a very good collapse from Schalke.
Schalke end up finding a bunch of kills, ends up being a 1-for-2, but while all that is happening, Reckless has been sitting bot lane and securing, I mean, there's no one to answer the siege from Fnatic, and they may be able to secure 2 turrets.
Now they'll definitely get the first. Probably would have liked to get a little bit more damage down, because the Rift Herald would have not taken any damage itself. The Requiem used here just to force them away, looking for that second tower, as you say. Odoamne has the flank potential, Upset there as well, on his way to join the fight. But Schalke, Abadarge's going to go all the way in, just ruin it straight away. What were you doing? You can't do that! Memento caught out here as well. We'll just get chased away from Fnatic.
The charm and knockup comes in for Hillesang as well, and they almost get the kill onto Memento, but he still has their way up towards the top side of the map. Very little vision on the side of Fnatic. Ooh, and Hillesang.
Yeah, he can't face check into that. Hillesang kick back, Upset jumps in. Good route from Reckless to stop Abadarge, but chains aren't going to connect either, which means Schalke and Schalke will be very impactful in their prospects.
Tie them up with Misfits, and it would make their game versus Misfits that all the more important. A lot of results.
5,000-6,000 gold lead or so. They're not extending it, but they don't really need to right now.
No, this is absolutely fine. So we didn't have the second dash. Now Fnatic have full vision control. You can see that they're actually just sacrificing farm on the bot side as Whippo gets engaged on.
Straight on towards Whippo. Memento jumping away. Ignar low as well as Pop the ultimate is quite tanky. Quickness comes out from Hillesang. Cool use from Odoamne. Ignar goes down. Fnatic now in a full Requiem as well. Used by the Carthus. That's one down. Boxer on a killing spree. Odo dies as well. Memento trying to get in, but he's gone. And Fnatic clean up house, take down the Nasher. And
is so a big part of why Fnatic is even in this position in the first place.
Now just pushing down this mid inhib as well. They're going to break open the base of Schalke. Still 8 seconds left on Abadarge, 10 on Odoamne. Schalke in all kinds of pain now as Fnatic just open up their base. Inhib down in the mid lane. They're going to reset.
Yeah, and the thing is, while Schalke do have that like scaling option of like the Vladimir and the Kaiser, they're just too far behind now.
This glimmer I have seen today. Reckless going to take down this tower. Mid lane supers are on their way, about halfway through that lane at the moment, and soon they will be pushing onto the Fnatic down towards this bottom side.
Super minions also helping in the mid lane. Whippo will secure a tower. Odoamne unfortunately cannot handle him as he continues to push.
A long way away from 4 items on that Vladimir.
Yep, a long way away indeed. And Nemesis will once again steal away Ignar's ultimate, and here we are. They're breaking into the base. Another fight happens in top lane.
Yeah, Odoamne is just getting chunked out by Whippo. We'll be able to survive. The Hemoplague heals him up as well, but already the inhibitor down in this bottom side. Fnatic knocking on the door, looking for that 6th win of the split. Upset engaged on the Requiem comes out as well. Upset trying to survive. We'll get chased back to his fountain, but all of the inhibitors are down, and Fnatic don't really care about the kills. All they see is the Nexus, a triple charm into knockup. They're going to clean this one up. The Nexus goes down, and Fnatic get their 6th win of the season.
One step closer to playoffs for Fnatic, and this was a very clean game. Arguably not a must-win one, but definitely a valuable one. This will tie them up with the likes of Misfits. It'll get them that one step closer to even Schalke in the standings, who's now sitting at 7 and 6. And while at the beginning of the day we said both Splyce and Schalke statistically looked like they were kind of shoo-ins for playoffs, these standings have now shaken up pretty significantly. The middle of the pack is very close, and it is nothing but a toss-up as to who will be able to make that way into the top 6 and secure a spot in playoffs.
We have some teams sitting at 7 and 6 now, a couple at 6 and 7 as well. It's a very, very close middle of the table.
Today, Schalke and Splyce were looking pretty safe in the race for playoffs. Now they have joined the 6-team stack that are fighting for 4 spots. It has now become a survival of the fittest, with 3 teams at 7 and 6, 3 teams at 6 and 7, Frosco.
So here's my thing about, I think this could actually be said for both Schalke and Splyce. I feel like they've capped themselves, or at least have started to plateau a little bit, because it felt like Schalke, they hit the ground and they had synergy that no one expected them to have, and then they would just like bankrolled off of this synergy, but as soon as other teams started building up the synergy, it got later into Spring Split, other teams learned how to play as well as a unit as Schalke did, then Schalke started getting contested and they needed to rely on either their macro performance or their individual performance, and they started to fall down. So until they tighten that up and get cleaner League of Legends, like the synergy and power of friendship isn't enough for them anymore.
Schalke could drop out of playoffs. That's how serious this is.
No, I know, because just looking at this, you know, when we came into the week last week, we're talking about all these 4 teams that are underneath Schalke and Splyce. I think it's a very real possibility now that it is Schalke and Splyce that could fall out of it. They only have a 1-game buffer over this 3-man pack of Fnatic, Misfits, and SK, and all 3 of those teams have been performing better. They look way better than Schalke and Splyce right now.
Except Misfits today. We'll ignore over that. Yeah, amazing. Let's turn our attention to Vitality because they are now solidly in 2nd place with a substitute. They take down Misfits.
I'm still so confused. I don't know. Like, you know, like I faced him last year in playoffs, so I kind of like maybe have a biased idea of how Vitality is and how strong they are, because playing against them this year may feel different. But I still regard Vitality as a purely early game team, and if you read their plays, you will read that honestly like the whole game plan. So I don't know why teams are so bad at adapting to it, but they are. So everyone just loses to Vitality, and Vitality is 2nd place now.
Yeah, exactly. Comfortably in 2nd place today, of course. It was Seiken. He made his LEC, damn it, LEC debut.
You had one job.
One time I had to do that. Congratulations to Seiken. I mean, he manages to pick up this epic 1v2, and thanks to this play, despite actually struggling a little bit in the laning phase, he was able to pick up the key player of the game. He actually got 70% of the votes, Ender.
And I mean, doesn't that Rise play sort of remind you of a young Jizuke entering the LCS stage back in
One might say, baby Jizuke. Never done that before. No, but I mean, look, I mean, super impressive. You know, it's a difficult situation. He actually spoke about, you know, stepping into Jizuke's shoes in a team that is fighting for 2nd place, that was super high up in the standings. It's a high-pressure scenario.
And we had the kind of these questions that we posed before the game, like if you
Broxah, Jankos, Maxwell, Mowgli, and Kikis, okay? Now, just a reminder, this was the voting that we did when an expert panel put together 3 members. Fans at home could vote to add 2 additional people and then rank them 1 through 5. First and foremost, amazing, you've already turned your nose up because this was the fan vote, all right? What do you dislike about this pre-Spring Split ranking?
I like the first 2. I mean, I don't think that Broxah right now is the best jungler, but I still think he's top 5 for sure. The bottom 3 I completely disagree with, and before the split started, you could have not known that Mowgli was going to be good. But now he obviously established himself as potentially a top 5 jungler. But Maxwell and Kikis are really, I mean, okay, I have my own opinion. I just don't, I know I can play against them, even though I was playing now. And I made the same statement, I think, like last year in Spring Split 2, that I was ranking myself amongst the top 5.
I remember that.
I'm for sure that I can beat Mixler and Kikis on stage. There's no issue for me.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, so there's the gauntlet thrown down. Ender, it's time for you to reveal your top 5.
All right, well, I need them to come in because honestly, there's not a whole lot of names that you're going to see from the previous slide. We have Jankos number 1, Xerxes 2, Cold, Self-Made, and Broxah slipping in at number 5.
Frosco?
Actually, I'm so surprised that I mean, it's not completely unreasonable, my friend.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. So let's go one by one, right? I think Jankos is pretty self-explanatory.
He's number 1, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's super easy to play jungle when you have all the best laners, but he's also still making early turret dives.